Yo, what's up, ladies and gents, boys and girls? Your boy Dredd is back with Sports Talk, and I want to review round one of the 2015 NFL Draft. I want to go over who scored the biggest in the draft and who didn't do so good. But of course, I want to start off with the premier quarterbacks, the Heisman Trophy winners, and pretty much quarterbacks who they hype up because we all know that the NFL draft is just a big show just to put on quarterbacks for the most part, and a lot of the other of the star players who showed off in the NCAA and showed off in college football. But yeah, Marcus Mariota, he went to the Tennessee Titans, and James Winston went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, everybody likes to say, like all the NFL sports analysts, they like to say quarterbacks have evolved from, the 70s and the 80s. Like, and now every quarterback, it's a trend to be a dual threat quarterback. When I mean dual threat, is to be able to pass, have a strong arm, and be able to be mobile, as in run, a la Michael Vick, Russell Wilson, Colin Kaepernick, RG3, stuff like that. But let me tell y'all something about like they like to hype up quarterbacks like them. I mean, there's quarterbacks and then there's athletes. This is kind of why in my video with RG when I did my video on RG3 versus Andrew Luck, I said that RG3 was the better athlete, but Robert Griffin was the better quarterback. Not Robert Griffin, excuse me. Andrew Luck was a better quarterback than RG3 was. But yeah, like dual threat quarterbacks. The thing is, they don't really last that long because they try to. They're fun to watch, but they don't last that long because they get hit a lot. And O linemen can't stand dual threat quarterbacks. Quarterbacks come on because they don't know where he's going to be. They don't know where he's going to block. Once again, prime example, Michael Vick. But anyway, who scored the biggest in the draft? To me, the number one, I have to say the Oakland Raiders scored the biggest in the draft. Amari Cooper, wide receiver from Alabama, they did score the biggest in the draft so far. To me, that's the number one, pick that I would have picked. If I was a draft, if I was the team leader or if I was the team captain or whatever. But yeah, nobody scored bigger than them, or nobody scored bigger, but then there's just as big. But let's see, Todd Gurley, who went to the St. Louis Rams. That injury in college kind of held him back, but we're going to see if he can bounce back from that, and not only bounce back, but he can do better. But like I said, it's a whole different ball game than what we're used to. Let's see, who else? Oh yeah, Kevin White from West Virginia. He went to the Chicago Bears. Now the Bears have been kind of hurting for wide receivers. They've never really been that bad with defense. I mean, come on, Bears are known for their defense, but they've had trouble scoring. But mainly that's because of their quarterback, Jay Cutler. And Jay Cutler's probably only got a year left before they, put the kibosh on his ass. We'll just see how much better they do. All right, let's see. Who else? Shane Ray. Shane Ray, outside linebacker from Missouri. Now, this is the funny thing. Shane Ray has been in trouble for marijuana possession, but he got drafted to Denver. Can you say irony? You'll get that if you know the laws in Denver. But yeah. Oh yeah. I think in the secondary, Byron Jones. He was probably the best secondary pick, and the Dallas Cowboys picked him up. He's probably the best secondary pick. Good pick for Dallas. It's a real good pick, and I want to see what they do with that. And let's see who else in the first round so big. Devontae Parker, Miami Dolphins. Devontae Parker from Louisville. That was a very good choice. Like he's at least top three wide receivers in the draft, and he's very fast and he's very explosive. But I'm worried about is can he take a hit because he's kind of got a thin frame. He's tall and got a thin frame. We'll see what he can do. Oh yeah, Trey Waynes, and I was really upset that the Steelers didn't pick up Trey Waynes because we need to start rebuilding our secondary, and we rebuilding our linebackers still strong, but we're gonna get torched. I mean, if anybody throws the ball past the 15-yard line against the Steelers, we're gonna get torched all day long. But then again, we'll see what happens in the second and third round of the draft. And also, Trey Waynes, he from Michigan State went to the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, like everybody's picking up all these good ass corners, and who have like 10 or 11 interceptions in their whole college career, or something like that. But yeah, Trey Waynes, he's very fast and he's very good at reading defense. So we're gonna see how he goes with that. And also, this was number one that I was really pissed off about. Kevin Johnson from Wake Forest. I thought for sure the Steelers were gonna pick him up, but no. The Houston Texans picked him up way before we could, which kind of upset me. Oh yeah, and Marcus Peters too. Marcus Peters would have also been a good pick for us, but well, I mean, if you ask me, Trey Wayne is better than Marcus Peters, but Kevin Johnson is better than both of them. Let's see on the offensive side of the ball. Let's see who else we got. Rashard Perriman, he was actually a pretty decent choice, But let's see, who else do we have? Because I'm reading off the list for ESPN.com. Let's see, that's pretty much it. I mean, like, it was mostly pretty much defenders who got drafted. But the second round of the draft should be very, very interesting. But anyway, what about your team? I'm wrapping this video up. Who did your team select in the draft? Who scored big in this? Who scored big in the first round? And who would you like to see in the next couple of rounds of the draft? Anyway, I'm out, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a Becky Sports Talk soon, and more videos also on anything. Peace.